Center for the Ethiopian Educational Information and Communication Technology presents Educational Satellite Television Programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to today's lesson on measures of location. We have already learned that measures of location are ways to summarize and interpret data. The three most common measures are mean, median, and mode. In our previous lesson, we concentrated on finding the mean or average of a data set. Today, we will learn about the median and the mode. Students, let us begin. Our second measure of location of quantitative data is the median. The median is the value that lies in the middle of the data when it is arranged in ascending or descending order. Half of the data is below the median and half of the data is above the median. Let us look at an example together. In this data set, what is the median? To determine this, we must first arrange the data in ascending order. There are 7 values, so the middle value is the 4th number in the list. 9 is the median of this data set. In cases where the data set contains an even number of values rather than an odd number, the median is half the sum of the 2 middle values. For example, in this data set, there are 8 numbers. There is no real middle value. The 2 values around the middle are 7 and 8. If we add these together and divide by 2, we find that the median is 7.5. The median has 3 properties. First, it can be obtained even when some of the data values are not known. For example, if we have 6 math tests and we know the scores from 5 of these tests, we simply use these 5 scores to calculate the median. The second property states that the median is not affected by extreme values. This is where the median is very different from the mean. Students, do you remember the activity you did in our last lesson where you calculated the mean age of a group of students? Can you imagine what the mean age would have been if you had included teacher's age? If teacher is very old, this could have changed the average age of the students to more than 30. That would not be right, because the median only looks at the number in the middle position of a data set. It would not be affected by an extreme value like teacher's age. The final property of the median states that the median is unique for a given data set. This means that there can only be one median for each data set. There is only one number in the middle placement. If the data set has no middle place, such as an even-numbered data set, we will still find a unique number by using the two middle values. Students, it is time for today's first activity. Please look at the screen. This table shows the results of a survey on the number of occupants of cars. You can see that there is an unknown quantity in the final column. Given what you have just learned, try to find the largest possible value of x if the median is 2. Please go ahead, students.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again, students. Let us solve this problem together. We can see that there are 7 occurrences of 1 and 11 occurrences of 2. If 2 is the median, then the farthest it can lie in the data set is in the 18th position. This means that at most there are 17 data points beyond it. Since there are 7 occurrences of 3, the answer must be 10. There are 10 occurrences of 4. Well done, students. The third measure of location we will be studying is the mode. The mode is the value of the variable that occurs most frequently in a data set. Students, in this example, we see a 7-day weather forecast. The days are the frequency and the temperatures are the variate. An easy way to think of the mode is that it is the number you see the most. In this forecast, the temperatures vary throughout the week, but there is one temperature that appears on 3 days of the week, 61. Therefore, 61 is the mode of this data set. The mode acts differently from the mean and the median. The mode is not always unique. If each value in a data set only occurs once, we say that there is no mode. If 2 values occur the same number of times, we say the data set has 2 modes. If more than 2 modes occur, we say the data is multimodal. Students, it is time for our next activity. Now that you have learned how to find the mean, the median, and the mode for a set of data, let us try solving for all 3. In order to really test what you have learned in this unit, we will use a histogram. Please take a piece of paper and draw the frequency distribution table for this histogram. Then, calculate the mean, median, and mode of the data. Begin the activity now, students.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, students. I am sure that you had no trouble with this exercise. Please compare your answers to these. Here is the frequency distribution table for the histogram. The mean is 4.14. The median is 4, since it is the midpoint of the data. And finally, the mode is 3, since it has the highest frequency of occurrences. If these were not your answers, ask teacher to check your calculations when we have finished. Good work today, students. You have learned all 3 measures of location. You can now take a set of data and find the mean, the median, and the mode. These are very useful skills in everyday life that will allow you to summarize data and draw valuable conclusions. Until our next lesson, thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.